a frozen confetti whoopie pie. Today, because the weather is so nice, my girls are coming in town. So I've got my yellow cake mix in the bowl. In my mind, I was thinking, what could I do that will scream cute, summer, and it's something that would be easy to eat on the beach because of course it's burning up, like it's 95 degrees in Charleston right now. It's hot. Now, normally I would like an ice cream sandwich, but this is more stable than an ice cream sandwich because of course we're using a marshmallow cream instead of ice cream. I'm gonna freeze them so that I'm able to transport the whoopie pies without making a mess. So we're gonna slightly whisk 2 eggs. Now I have a regular run-of-the-mill yellow box cake mix that I'm using. I'm all for making cakes from scratch, but when you can make life easier, why not? I'm gonna also add a little bit of oil. The fun part, I'm adding the confetti. So these are flat, uncoated sprinkles. Unlike your traditional sprinkles, like the ones that we grew up eating with the coating on it, I like using these because when it bakes, it's not as hard and you don't chip your tooth, and they just bake better. So I'm just mixing my wet ingredients with my dry ingredients. Just smelling this reminds me of when my mom would bring cupcakes to my birthday parties at school. She would always bring the yellow cupcake with the buttercream on top and the sprinkles on top of the buttercream. And it smells just like that. You know it's done when there's no traces of cake mix in the bowl. And that looks pretty done to me. I'm gonna make 12 discs, which is gonna make 6 whoopie pies. So I'm gonna grab a ice cream scooper. It's a little tiny ice cream scooper, and I'm gonna spray it with a little oil because this thing gets really tough. You see? Without the oil, that would have been very tough to get that outside of the cookie scoop. I cannot wait to see my girlfriends today. You know, we all have busy lives. You know, we have kids and families and jobs, but it doesn't matter. It's one time of the year we always find time to get together. Long story short, we've known each other for a very long time and we all enjoy food. So I'm gonna spray that one more time because we have a few more scoops to get out and we wanna make it as simple as possible. There we go. So that's done. Now I'm going to wet my finger and press down on our disc. We don't want it to rise that much because we want more of a cookie than a cake. So I'm going to pop that in the oven. It's set to 375. I'm going to bake that for 12 to 15 minutes. When that's done, I'll get started on my filling. Just heard the timer. So I'm gonna let these cool. Now the marshmallow cream is the filling that we're gonna use inside of those beautiful cookies. Now this is a very simple filling. We're using some softened butter, vanilla, powdered sugar, and marshmallow cream, all right? So I'm gonna use about half of this stick of butter, which is about 4 tablespoons, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I'm gonna get this started. I'm gonna start beating it on the low notch. All right, that looks good. So I started the mixer first because I wanted to break up my butter a little bit. Now I am going to get this marshmallow fluff and I'm going to use this entire jar. All right, now I'm going to put this mixer on high. Starting to look good. I see that the butter and the marshmallow cream are starting to mix together. And also when you do this, when you mix the butter with the marshmallow cream, it may not look like a lot, but once we add the powdered sugar and everything, it's gonna be twice the size. Look at this. That's what we want. Once you see those silky ribbons, you know you've got an A1 marshmallow cream. Now I'm gonna add my powdered sugar. 2 cups to the mixture. Make sure that powdered sugar is leveled off because honey, it will go all over your kitchen. Start on low, then work your way up. When you know better, you do better. Take it up a notch. since I increased the speed on the mixer, I can see that it's starting to get a little bit of volume and it's starting to puff up. All right. Yep. I can tell we have the right texture because it's not dripping off the paddle. Perfect. I've used the confetti inside the cookie cake, but I'm going to also add the sprinkles on the outside of the whoopie pie. You know, it's like a visual. You eat with your eyes. So if you see all of these beautiful sprinkles on the outside, I mean, it just screams, eat me! So cute! I remember when I first started baking and got a little bit more into baking, I was so intimidated by baking things like this, and I would always see other people make it. I'm like, oh, that's too much. I'm pretty sure I can't do that. Not this recipe, not at all. It's very easy. I think anyone can do it, and it's so cool. You can also involve your family, and if you have kids at home, they would love to make this. And by using the cake mix, we cut half of our time. So these are done. I'm gonna pop them in the freezer because I want a nice cool treat. You have to save room for dessert. I can't.
What is it?
Frozen whoopie pies.
No,
not just that. With cute little sprinkles.
So girly.
Try the pies and tell me what you think.
Ready, set, go. Oh my God.